Emerging technologies, 3D printing. 3D printing is a form of additive manufacturing technology where a three-dimensional object is created by laying down successive layers of material. This method for creating 3D models with the use of inkjet technology saves time and cost by eliminating the need to design, print, and glue together separate model parts. While the technology for 3D has existed in some form since the 1980s, the technology has not been capable for most end product or high-volume commercial manufacturing companies until 5 to 7 years ago. The market research company Canalys predicts that the global market for 3D printers and services will grow from 2.5 billion in 2013 to 16.2 billion in 2018. The most interesting use of 3D printing is in the healthcare sector, where it has the potential to save lives or improve them. Doctors are able to beforehand practice complex surgeries without having the patient's life at risk, with the ability to pre-print body parts such as bones, limbs, etc. 3D printing in healthcare still has some years to go before mass adoption, but early developments to create tissue, organs, bones, and prosthetic devices provide an idea of how lives may be improved. Designers and engineers, on the other hand, primarily use the capabilities of 3D printing on possible ideas such as in cars, electronic devices, and so forth. While previously it has been not very cost-effective to create examples of products, the ability to print accurate and cheap resemblances of their products makes it easier to decide if the current design is the one they have imagined and are willing to produce. Architects also benefit from the accuracy and cost-effective way to create mock-ups of their design than it has ever been before. With a 3D printed physical model, it provides a visual perspective that couldn't be achieved with blueprints, drawings, or even digital 3D models. The future of 3D printing brings great benefits with it. As mentioned in the previous slide, the healthcare sector will profit immensely from this emerging technology, as the ultimate goal is to print organs and tissue, which will be available for transplant patients. Scientists are working on a variety of projects, including ear, muscle, and to successfully print a human kidney. In addition, there are a growing number of applications for 3D printing in surgery. These printed implants would perfectly match a patient's body and provide better fixation, which can reduce surgery time and prevent future infections. Another future use would be in military equipment, which must be strong, durable, and above all reliable, as failure can put lives at risk. Such high-precision components are mounted on the external body of, for example, tanks, where they must survive incredible harsh shock, vibration, and environmental conditions. EOER technology is currently developing military-grade parts which are produced via 3D printing, making them cheaper to manufacture but just as durable as their counterparts. Like many industries, aerospace is hoping that 3D printing will be able to improve reduction costs in maintenance requirements, consolidation components, and saving fuel costs with lighter parts. Several organizations are trying to develop systems in order to directly manufacture parts in space, avoiding the costly and decade-long planning which is required to send a rocket into space with the necessary replacement parts. The company Made in Space currently holds a contract with NASA and is currently conducting zero-gravity tests with plans to trial 3D printing on the International Space Station. One of the most innovative and beneficial products that this technology may provide is the manufacturing of customizable human body parts or organs. While this is still experimental, the potential advantages are huge and will save countless of lives in the future. There will be benefits for the military as well, in order to replace parts on the battlefield directly instead of relying on limited spares or the supply chain, which will save money and in some cases someone's life. The same accounts for the automotive and aerospace industry, as 3D printing is exponentially cheaper than the classic manufacturing methods, while products can more quickly go from just a design to an actual prototype. In late 2012, when gun enthusiasts and government officials said that the concept of a 3D printing gun was science fiction, and take years to become reality were far off. A few months later, the first video and blueprints of a working plastic gun could be found on the internet. 3D printers therefore can create dangerous items for the public as they are not traceable and can be produced by anyone who has access to such a printer. A second disadvantage would be the loss of manufacturing jobs that would likely occur if 3D printing would become the norm. This disadvantage can and will have a large impact on economies of developing countries like China, India, and Indonesia, which depend on a large number of low-skill jobs. Their services will not be needed if any company would be able to just print the same product for the same price and eliminating shipping costs. Counterfeit items would on the other hand hurt any production company over the world, as detailed counterfeits of iPhone cases and other small gadgets have already appeared on several purchasing websites such as Amazon and eBay. With time, these counterfeits will become more and more professional in the future and harm several industries.